Hey. I wanted to give you like a part 2 of DM and our journey to BPAN, her dance with BPAN, how we got to BPAN. So I'm going to fast forward to when she was 2. The day after she turned 2, the day we moved here, and her 8.5-hour febrile seizure. Yeah, 1027's her magic number, and she had an internal fever of 1027, and she had a febrile seizure. Even though her forehead read 99, under her arm read 101, by the time we got to the hospital, it was 1027. She was not transportable at first. We couldn't get to Wilmington. We had to go to a standing ER where they had nothing. They had no EEG, no blood bank, no nothing. They couldn't hook up to anything. They're just trying to like get Motrin in her mouth. It was just wild behavior. And we got through it. Got through the seizure, come home. Then we follow up in Jersey. We do an EEG. We do everything. It reads, I get the result of 2 spikes in a wave, or 3 waves, and I still don't really, they kind of like look perplexed at me, like, how did she, like, what is that result? I was like, I don't know, that was the results. And to follow up, so then she gets an MRI, and we don't remember if they told us she was neurodegenerative. We don't remember what they said. We don't remember iron accumulation, nothing like that. Like, it was just like, oh, she's globally delayed, and her MRI's abnormal. We got abnormal. And just if anything happens, yeah. So then, she had atrial septal defect. She had the hole in her heart. Okay, 3.5 years old. She needs to get the hole plugged up at Nemours. We go to do that, and it was supposed to be a routine, 45 minutes to an hour and a half long procedure, and it turned into about like 5 hours, something like that. They got the catheter stuck. They did not have any EEG on her. And I asked why. I was like, if she had a febrile seizure, why wouldn't you have any EEG on her? Just, to make sure she's alright. The surgeon claims she started getting SVT arrhythmias. They called me. The inside phone rang in the waiting room when you're waiting for your kid, and they tell me to get on the phone. I'm like, why is the OR calling me? They're telling me her catheter's stuck and they might have to cut her open, that they're going to take longer than expected, that she's getting SVT arrhythmias shooting up to 299, 278, 299, and then flatlining. And they have to give her these meds to get her back. They keep getting her back, they're telling me. Don't worry, we keep getting her back. Oh, okay. We're hitting about I don't even know how long. The surgeon comes out, he's sweating. He's like, we're probably gonna have to cut her open if I can't get the cath out. Because what happened was they went in and they saw that she in fact did not have one gigantic hole. She had 2 medium-sized holes. Okay? So they had the wrong style plug at the end of the catheter piece, making it that they had to get that one bath out, triggering these SVT arrhythmias. I'm telling you, those things were seizures. I'll say it till I'm blue in the face. They gave my daughter seizures because I told them, I can't explain my child, and I do not care that she's under anesthesia. Do not approach her at normal speed with this catheter. And the first thing I asked him was, did he give her normal speed? Like, at a normal speed? And he said, yes. And I said, I'm assuming you triggered a seizure, and that these are all seizures. And he's like, we treated it with beta blockers and all this stuff. I think she's having seizures. He's telling me it's SVT arrhythmias. They had to get this helix plug to put in her. He's like, we're going to try to get it out, get the plug in. If we have a problem, we'll call you. Just give us 2 hours, he says. He comes out again after a half hour sweating, saying it's stuck, they're still working on it, and one more time, and they're going to have to cut her chest open to get this cath out of her. Say, do what you have to do. Why are you wasting our time? You just need a breather. You did not have to come and tell me this. You already told me this. 2 hours later, we just hear alarms. And nobody's coming to get us. And we know everything's supposed to be wrapped up. And all the codes. I can't remember what they said. Because my head was just like, what's going on? Like, why, who would be having an emergency right now? Like, I just want to go see Diem. Can they work on that emergency? Can someone else just come get me while they handle that emergency? Because that can't be our emergency. You know, it doesn't, for some reason, it didn't hit me that it was our emergency. So out of nowhere, I felt like I was going to vomit. So I go to the bathroom and I get lost because I'm really good at that at hospitals. I always get lost. Get lost. Come back. No, I was still downstairs. I was so lost. And I run into her cardiologist. In a hallway that I'm lost in. I was like, can you direct me to Diem? Till I could get out. And he's like, whoa, where are you going? Why? I was like, well, Diem's here for surgery today. And he was like, oh my God, it's you. And I said, what do you mean? And he said, the alarms are for Diem. And I start collapsing. And he grabs my arms and he takes me up the employee. Just the employee stairs. And right into her room 12. And I remember it's room 12 and there were 12 people I counted. And she's flat. She's still. There are paddles next to her on. And there's 2 nurses saying, is Mom here? She's got to make the call. Make the call, Mom. Do we give her the meds or the paddles? I said, try the meds. And they tried the meds and they got her back. Then it happened again. She got these arrhythmias and then she just went flat. And they had to make the call, Mom. Do we have to do it again? Because if we do it again, she can go into cardiac arrest. But there's a greater chance with the paddles that she's not going to come back. I'm told. I don't know if I'm saying this in verbatim, but this is what I'm told. That we're risking it or risking it more. And I said, just do what you did again. Don't even ask me next time. Why the fuck is anyone asking me anything? Just do your job. They got her back. We spent 5.5 days in ICU getting her right on beta blockers. And during that time, genetics came in because they're realizing they've never seen someone like Diem before. And they decided to run. They assessed her and they said, we have no idea what we're looking at. There's this thing called a whole exome study. You have to wait 5 months to get the results. The father's blood is drawn, the mother's blood is drawn, and the child's blood is drawn. They pull from the foot because she was young. And if we get anything weird, we call you to come in. And August 5th, we had to go in. To a genetics team. To her crying. I'm skipping a bunch of things in the middle. You know? But this is how we got to BPAN. There's a bunch in between. But that was what made us get a test. So, that's part of Diem's chapter, I guess. The BPAN Chronicles. Diem's BPAN Chronicles. Diem stands for BPAN. Have a good day.